In the Eisenhower matrix, we look at time based on urgent to not urgent, and we look at time important to not important. And so what you have is you have 4 windows. In one window, you have things that are urgent and important. In another window, you have things that are not urgent but important. In another window, you have things that are urgent but not important. And then in this window, you'll have things that are not urgent and not important. Obviously, the things that are not urgent and not important are things that suck up our time. Checking social media, having a 45-minute conversation with a coworker. One of the things that we know is that when people are feeling stressed or they're feeling devalued at work or whatever, a lot of times they'll spend a whole lot of time in the not urgent, not important box. We really want to spend as much time as we can in the not urgent but important box. That's where our planning occurs. That's where we can have the most creativity. There's not the pressure of the urgent and important, but there is that time element. So if I'm working on a paper, one of the things that I want to do is I really want to think about, when is my paper due? I want to back up a week or 2 and begin working on it then, because then it is not urgent, but it's still important. The urgent but important, when we live there, it adds to our stress levels. And so we have to think about, how do I move things that are important to the non-urgent box? And now, things that are not important but urgent, a lot of times are when our priorities don't match with maybe our supervisor's priorities. And so they're setting our priorities for us. And then that's where we want to have a lot of conversations up our change. But we really want to think about, when you're thinking about how to be successful as an online student, think as much as you can about, how much can I do? How much can I put in that box that is not urgent but important? And how can I plan that? How do I minimize my urgent and important? And then how do I spend as little time as possible in not urgent and not important? I hope that helps.